Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr and I'm your instructor. In this video, I'm going to show you how to resurface the top of a charcoal block. But before I do that, let's talk about what the charcoal block is used for. If you're new to this craft, then you probably don't know why we use charcoal. So let me explain. The charcoal block, which is a hardened charcoal block surface, provides reflective heat when we perform a soldering operation. In other words, when you're heating the metal up with the torch, you're probably igniting the top surface of the charcoal block, and that's also imbuing a little bit of heat into your project that makes the soldering operation go a little bit faster. Plus, it's consuming oxygen that's decreasing the amount of oxidation that develops on your project. But from time to time, you'll find that because you've used flux on your project, this excess flux will develop mounds or globs on your charcoal block surface, and that does two things. It stops you from being able to solder something that needs to be placed on a flat surface, and another thing that it can do is it will cause your project to stick to the top of your charcoal block right in the middle of an operation where you don't need anything complicating things. So what do? You resurface the top of the charcoal block. Alright, so let me show you what you need in order to do this. Now, if you don't have a bench surface or a flat tabletop or countertop that you can work on, you may need to find either a piece of plexiglass like this one, or maybe a ceramic tile that has a flat surface. I'm going to work on the top of the bench, so I can put this away. The next thing that you're going to need is some type of a coarse sandpaper. Now here I have both an 80 grit and a 100 grit. This one's pretty bad, so I'm going to use the 80 grit for this operation. Now, what you will want to do is to prevent a big mess, put down a piece of newspaper or a piece of newsprint to collect the excess dust. If you want to prevent yourself from breathing any of the dust that's created, which you should, because that's what caused black lung in coal miners, you should wear a dust mask for this operation. Now, you can also wear your safety glasses if you want to. I always like putting mine on anyway, but they really aren't necessary for this process. The first thing that you want to do is just make sure that there's no bumps or lumps underneath the sandpaper. Then just turn the block over. And what you want to do is you're going to make a figure 8 on the top of the surface, followed by a back and forth motion, just to make sure that you get it perfectly flat. So the other thing that I wanted to caution you about before we get started is the flux glass is actually a glass. So you don't want to use steel tools to remove it, like your files, because you can actually damage them. Okay, let me put this on and we'll get started. Okay, I'm ready to go. So we're going to make a nice figure 8. Now I'm going to go back and forth. And voila! I've got a work surface that makes the block almost look like it's brand new. It's nice and flat, and it's ready to be soldered on again. You can do this periodically whenever you need to. Of course, you don't want to do it too often because you'll wear your block away. But you should get years of use out of your charcoal block if you take care of it. I hope you find this tip helpful. Remember, you can check out our other videos at www.onlinejewelryacademy.com, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.